Capricorn gives no. Hey everyone, welcome to another video from me, Lamarr Townsend, your favorite astrologer and psychic tarot reader. And in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about Capricorn, one of my favorite zodiac signs, and if you subscribe to my channel, you know why. And their savagery. Alright, it's my belief that every zodiac sign is capable of being a savage, but Capricorn is one of the most well-known savages, okay? And it's interesting because they have this thing where they can switch between being a savage and not a savage, and it's really unpredictable when they're going to switch between the two roles. But we'll get into that in a few. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you aren't subscribed, hit the bell next to the subscribe button as well, so that you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a brand new video. Make sure you also follow me on my social media pages. My Instagram is at Lamarr Townsend, Lamarr Townsend, alright, spelled just like my YouTube name. And my Facebook is Lamarr Townsend Tarot, so I'm active on both social media pages. And also, make sure that if you would like a personal reading from me, like I said, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader, then check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for readings as we speak, and I would love to read for you. Once again, that's lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Let's get into Capricorn and their savagery. So Capricorn really has no time for anyone's emotions. Capricorn has no time for your emotions, and that alone is savage. When a Capricorn does not feel like dealing with something, when a Capricorn does not feel like talking about something, they just shut off their emotions. And the person there, that they're dealing with, the person that's trying to get emotions out of them, could be going through the entire gig. They could be going through, the entire gamut of emotions. Happy, sad, crying, yelling, screaming. And Capricorn will just stand in front of that person and look them dead in the eye and act like, they haven't heard anything that person just said. Which obviously is going to make that person even more mad. And the whole time, Capricorn is not going to care one bit about how you feel. That is savage. When a Capricorn no longer cares, that is when they've reached their savage point. For example, once they've reached this point, a Capricorn can become extremely cold and cut you off. All right, and when you experience a cutoff from Capricorn, it can be very shocking, like a shock to the system almost. Because another thing that makes Capricorns extremely savage is that they can be some of the nicest, most caring, generous, people that you can depend on. They're super dependable, they're super reliable, which is hard to find in this world. And one reason why I actually value Capricorns and, I love Capricorns so much is because they're so dependable and reliable. But they can just as easily take that away from you. It's almost like a parent. And it's interesting because they're ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is ruled by the father. It rules the father, right? So it's almost like a Capricorn is disciplining you, but disciplining you in a very kind of passive-aggressive way. And then a Capricorn will have this thing where they can turn it around and blame the whole thing on you, blame their mood, them shutting down, them becoming a savage on you and something you did. It's like, really, Capricorn? But, that's the savagery of Capricorn. Capricorns also have this thing where they can be very blunt. They can be very no nonsense. So, when they're frustrated, for example, or they're busy, you catch them in a moment where, once again, they just don't want to talk. They don't want to deal with whatever you're presenting to them. They can become really, irritable. They can become really snappy. They can become really, really mean, almost. And it's like, oh, I didn't know I was bothering you. Sorry, Capricorn. It's like that kind of thing where it kind of, sometimes they can say things or do things that kind of pierce you through your gut. Like a Capricorn, will be angry. Like, you could be best friends with a Capricorn. Like, you could be Capricorn's mother, father, grandma, the one that they depend on, the one that they cry to, the shoulder that they lean on, basically, the one that they show their vulnerable side to, which is not something that they do often. They don't show their vulnerable side often, so when they show their vulnerable side to you, it says a lot about you and that they trust you, right? But here you are thinking you're so close to the Capricorn. Here you are thinking, oh, me and Capricorn are good friends. Capricorn's going to say hi to me. Capricorn's, going to say what's up to me. And Capricorn will walk in the room and act like you don't exist. Now, this is the thing. Sometimes you don't have, like, you have to be careful not to take things personal that Capricorns do, because sometimes it's truly not about you. But the mistake you don't want to make with a Capricorn is you don't want to make it about you. Because, a Capricorn, when they're angry, when they're upset, they keep to themselves, unless they feel compelled to confront the situation or confront, the issue at hand. But typically it takes them, a little while to build up to that. They have to figure out what they're going to say. They have to figure out the best time to say it, that kind of thing. So, I would say the biggest thing when it comes to Capricorns is that they will, like, when they don't like you or when they're angry with you, they will literally act like you don't exist. Savage. So savage. And it just, sometimes it makes you question your own existence. Like, am I not important? Like, Capricorn will literally not even look your way. You could be in a group of people and, you could be having a discussion with everyone, but like whenever you talk or you try to hold, the group's attention, Capricorn is the one person looking away, looking at their watch, on their phone, not paying any type of attention. It's always that one person in the audience or one person in the group who's not paying attention, who clearly, from their body language or, how they're responding to us, doesn't like us. We want to get their attention even more. That's also something you don't want to do with a Capricorn. Like, don't try to get them out of their comfort zone. Don't try to take them off their center. Because what's going to end up happening is they're going to end up taking you off your center. All right? They're going to end up taking you out of your character. Now, that's one thing that I find super savage about Capricorns, y'all, is that you cannot take them out of their character. It takes a lot. Like, I don't even know what it takes. Like, I've never really seen a Capricorn, like, really, really angry. And if it is, it's, like, so unpredictable. Like, it's like, where is this coming from a lot of the times? Capricorns have this way where, they are very controlled people. Like, they're very in control of their emotions. So it's extremely hard to get a Capricorn angry. It's extremely hard to get a Capricorn off their center. And so in that way, they're always, kind of in control of themselves and therefore in control of situations. So I would say the biggest thing you want to do is remain in control of yourself when dealing with a Capricorn. Because you trying to get a Capricorn off their center is going to just kind of reverse back to you, and you're going to be taken off your center, all right? And like I said, this all kind of stems from Capricorns being able to shut off their emotions, being able to, remove themselves from a situation and look at it from different perspectives, look at it from a more objective perspective, I guess. So, it's almost like, Capricorns have this sense of detachment to them, and this can be very frustrating to deal with because it's like dealing with, someone who's just passive aggressive. Another thing is that Capricorns can be the masters of silence, all right? So the silent treatment, that is a Capricorn's T right there, all right? Capricorns love the silent treatment. And I find the silent treatment to be extremely savage, especially as a Libra moon. I like to talk. It's usually the silent treatment that gets me the most because, like, that's when I really want to talk and that's when I really want to yell and scream, but it's like, you're not going to get anywhere with a Capricorn when you lose control over your emotions and yourself. So you just always want to make sure that you remain in control. Another thing is that Capricorns will call you out on your shit. Like, so, they have very high standards for themselves, so they have the same standards for other people. These are the types of people who can easily, like, how do I say this? Capricorns have this thing about them where they're good problem solvers, like really, really good problem solvers. And they can easily spot a problem. They can easily spot the issue, preventing a situation from moving forward, preventing someone from being successful. But a lot of times they keep this to themselves unless they're asked or they feel comfortable expressing it. Now, the thing is that when a Capricorn feels the type of way, feels angry, or feels upset, this is when they can express that, well, you have this problem, and this is why you can't, succeed, and this is why you still live with your mama, and that kind of thing. Capricorns can be that kind of way. And this is because they're very success-driven people, so, they are all about success, they're all about achieving success, so, they can easily spot this in other people too, like, what's gotten that person to be as successful as they are, or what's, blocked that person from being successful. They're really good at that. These are just some reasons why Capricorns can be savage. I think the biggest thing is that they can just shut off their emotions and do things, say things, without, putting their emotions or getting their emotions involved. So that's a dangerous person, y'all, in my opinion. All right, let me know what you think in the comments below. Why do you think Capricorns are so savage? I look forward to your thoughts and opinions. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and if you would like a personal reading from me, whether it's an astrology birth chart reading or a psychic tarot reading, remember I'm an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader, I would love to read for you. Check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'm available for readings as we speak, and I look forward to doing your reading for you. Until then, love and light, have a great day, and remember, Capricorns are savages, and don't you forget it.